Let's set up my gratitude and hand lettering planner for August. Hi everyone, this is Angie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here today, I welcome you and I hope you'll stick around. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. In tonight's video, we're going to set up my gratitude and hand lettering journal for the month of August. It's so hard to say August. So for this one, we're going to mix up a couple of sticker books. We're going to grab Florals from Kellofaplan, Roy G. Bibb Boxes and Florals Volume 2. And we're going to take some decorative stickers from Planything Tea Books and Florals. This was a previous subscription box that I had received. And then, of course, we're going to have to date this one because I'm using the Faith Planner by Kellofaplan. This is her only horizontal layout, and it is undated, so I will need to date that. So we're going to use Dated Basics Volume 4 for that. So anyway, oh, also on top of that, I was a little undecided, y'all. So I pulled 3 different washi tapes. I don't know which one I will end up using. We'll just have to see how the spread progresses, and then we'll make a decision from there. For pens, I'm bringing in a Marvi Yoshida color and brush marker, and I'm also bringing in a Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip. So yeah, those are the tools that we're going to use tonight. So let's go ahead and get to it. So I just changed to this planner in July, so I'm still getting used to it, and I'm still trying to follow along with what I've done or what I was doing in my Happy Planner horizontal. And the reason I switched over to this planner is because the paper quality is smoother and thicker, and I believe there's going to be a little less bleed through. So for starters, I do like to letter the word gratitude over here. And I'm just, like I said, I'm continuing on with what I've done before. As time goes on, I may decide to make a few changes, but for now, I'm just going to stick with what's comfortable. And I have not warmed up, so I'm just going to letter the word gratitude, and we'll hope for the best. Okay, so that is the word gratitude. It's not everything I dreamed of, but I think it's a little better than last month. In the Happy Planner horizontal, I was lettering that in the sidebar, which had that grid. So I did have, lines to guide me. So going over here without any lines is a little nerve-wracking. So what I'm using these boxes for is just to recap things throughout the month that I'm thankful for and showing gratitude for. And I've got these categories currently as family, friends, and work. So I'm going to do just like last month, and I'm going to go ahead and write those words in. Okay, so there we go. So this page is pretty much complete. Now, at the end of the video, I will need to come over here and put a tab or, put a label on here for the month of July. So I'm going to go ahead and put that divider aside. And now we're going to go ahead and start working on this monthly. And I wanted to let y'all know, I did check the Marvi Yoshida website before I sat down. And I currently have a multi-pack of these pens that I picked up on clearance at Hobby Lobby years ago. But I checked their website. I did not see this multi-pack, but they do have 4-packs, and the 4-packs are currently 50% off at $3.03 per pack. So that's an awesome steal if, y'all are interested in picking up, something like that. Okay, to get started, since this is the month of August, I do need to date this. Now, last month I dated the whole thing, and then I put boxes over here, and I had to lift my dates in order to get the boxes down. So this time I think I'm going to skip over Sunday for now, and I'll come back and do that after I put my boxes down. But what I wanted to use in here is just the black text. Oh, you know what? I don't want to pull the 2025 or the month yet, because I do want to decorate up here, and I'll put those stickers on top. So I'm going to get back here to the numbers, and I'm just going to choose the little small numbers. Where are those things? Here we go. So you can see I've used this book a lot. I really love this book. All right, and I'm going to set these aside for just a minute. And we're going to go ahead and start pulling these numbers. I'll get these little boxes dated, and I'll probably speed through that so that y'all don't have to suffer through it. And I will check back with y'all once I get those dated. Okay, so I think I've got down all the numbers except for the Sundays. So we will come back and grab those in a minute. For now, I think I want to come in and start looking at these boxes that I wanted to use. I kind of want to do what I did last month. If y'all missed that video, it'll be in the playlist that's shown at the end of the video. But what I wanted to do this time is I'm going to pull these purples, and I think that these are a very close match. I know they're not perfect, but I just really love these stickers in the Plan Anything book, and this is all I have basically are these 2 sheets. And then I do have these pretty boxes back here and bullet points, and here and there are some larger teacup type stickers. I don't know if I'm going to pull those though, but what I wanted to do is put down some of these decorative stickers. I'll probably put florals up here, and we may drop in some washi bits here and there. And I think I'm going to put boxes on Sundays, and that is going to be where I will decide if that week's quotes are going to be related to maybe a wacky holiday or a faith quote or something to do with back to school, since August is back to school month, or it could be an Instagram challenge. So anyway, we've only got 4 weeks this month, and I couldn't think of any regular holidays. So that was why I was thinking maybe I would do like a wacky holiday or something. But let's go ahead and start putting down some of these florals. This video is usually a little bit longer just because I am, doing that lettering on the other page and then having to date these pages. So apologies, and if you're not into a long video, and feel free to move forward if you need to get through it just a little quicker. Okay, I'm sorry for shuffling my papers around, but I gotta get up here in this corner with this one, and I can't see if I don't have it right here close to me. Okay, those are cute, and I am also going to want to cover the top. So let's look and see, what do we have available in here. Okay, I do have these clusters. Okay, it looks like it's just these 2 pages. And I'm not going to pull my boxes from this book. I'm going to pull my boxes from the Plan Anything book. So this is one of the older Kellofaplan Roy G. Bibs. I think it was version 2. So in these, you do have the larger offset on the stickers. And I don't really like that too much, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and deal with it because I do love these stickers, and I think they're a perfect match for the planny things. So we're just going to keep going along here. This is I may be able to put this somewhere down in the body of this, but I want to use the larger ones for the top. And I love having a place to use all of these big stickers. Now, it's okay if these get down here a little bit, because I won't be lettering in these boxes. I'm only going to letter, or make a notation on those Sunday boxes. And the Sunday boxes is where I'll notate, what my theme, my lettering theme is going to be for that week. Now, I may put something in here. If I'm doing an Instagram challenge, I may notate which person is hosting the challenge. I may do something like that. Okay, I think I'm going to move on and take these also. Sorry if I'm a little out of frame for you guys. I'm filming on a weeknight, and this is a little outside of my norm. I was going to film this video this morning before work, because that's actually when I like to film, is before I go to the office. That way I can try to edit on my lunch break. But when I was thinking about sitting down to film this, I realized that this was one of my longer videos, so there was no way I was going to be able to do it this morning. So you got me tonight. Hopefully I don't start getting too sleepy. I did get a case of the yawns before I sat down to film. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I really needed to get it done. That's pretty. Okay, let's grab this matching one here. And now that we're moving along, hopefully it won't take too terribly long. So I hope everyone's doing okay today. I am filming on a Monday. And, oh, you know what? I want to move this one over. If I can peel this up, because I don't want this white space here. I'd prefer to overlap if I can. Okay, that didn't do too much damage. Okay, that might be a little better. I still have some whiteness here, but I guess it'll be okay. So today, the Live Love Posh fall release went live. So did y'all get anything from that release? I did pick up the Halloween book, and I also ordered some of her large sized metal discs. I think she said the description was that they were 35 millimeter. I think they were, no, 38. They were 38, which I believe is the 1.5 inch. So I ordered those. I got lavender, and I think I also got black. So I'm hoping to use those at Halloween. I did also recently order some Kellofaplan Plans, but hers were the 35 millimeter. So I wanted to get something just a little bit bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and hold on these for just a minute. I'm going to set this book aside, and I want to come in here and grab these boxes. I don't know, I'm just really feeling these purples, y'all, but I love, I'm going to pull one of each color. And we won't need one for here because this box is actually still July. And we're just needing the August. So yeah, I like these Planny Thing stickers. They're fairly thick. But I love the colors in here. These are definitely my jam. But yeah, so anyway, y'all let me know if you picked up anything from the Live Love Posh release. Oh no, this one's going to be tricky because I have this 31 here. I guess I'm going to have to peel that up, and then we'll have to set it back down when we do come back for the other numbers. And you know what else? This is going to be the 24th and the 31st. But the 31st will be in our September planners. So I'm not going to worry about having to do anything special down here. The first thing that popped into my mind were how people will take a box, and actually they'll take two boxes and they connect them and fold them in the middle, and then you have one for each day, and I just don't want to do all that. So luckily it's not necessary. All I have to do is get this one down straight, and it's curly because I pulled it up. So now I'm kind of, part of me just wants to pull a new one and start over. Maybe I just need to use my fingers and not the tweezers. Okay, that'll work. All right, now let's come back and get these numbers. Those were over here in Dated Basics. All right, so we need the 3rd. And the 10th. And these may not be exactly straight, but I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm not super okay with it, but I'm okay with it. Okay, those are cute. And the other thing that I did last month that I wanted to repeat this month is I wanted to pull a coordinating bullet point so that I can list whenever I'm doing the challenge, if the pink is for, you know, Instagram, or if it's wacky or whatever. So that's what we're going to do over here. Oh gosh, I forgot how tiny these bullet points are, y'all. Okay, so let's get these over here. So we got pink, purple, blue, and green. Okay, those may not be spaced exactly evenly. I didn't count, I just kind of eyeballed it. All right, so now that we've got the functional bits down, now I want to come in and start adding some of the decorative items. So in this book, for the purples, like we saw, we just have all of these little sweet treats. And another reason I chose this, or I chose it for honestly because I loved this purple color. But secondly, because August the 9th is Book Lovers Day. And so I just loved that, you know, we had these books in here. I'm going to set this one down here, I think. And I'm going to try to get the coffee cup straight. And let's trim this off. And I don't know what kind of quotes she has in here. Let's go ahead and try to put down some of this washi tape. These are just decorative filler items. I wonder how this, if the scallop will fit down here. Sorry if I'm out of frame. I was thinking about flipping it this way, but I might have to lift that sticker a little if I'm going to do that. I don't know. Oh, and look, it might not work out because I have these stickers over here. I don't think that's going to work, y'all. Well, that's a bummer. Unless I put it in here. I'm not sure. I really want to put it down here, but I don't want to cover this up. So let's hold on the scallop washi and let's look at these others. So I've got a grid washi here. This one is from the Creative Life planner sub box that came out in July of last year. So I think this purple is a pretty good mix. Maybe I will do like I did before, and I'll just kind of scatter these around because they're just decorative elements. They don't really serve any purpose. I'm not marking off any special dates or anything. I'm just trying to put something pretty on the page. Because let's face it, if it's pretty, it will get used. Okay, that's all right. And maybe I can put a scallop somewhere. I don't know. I can't put it coming down though, because that would cover my stuff. I don't know. Let's just rip one of these off and see what happens. Oops, I want to flip it. And I do like the look of torn washi in my planner. Okay, and then this little heart one is from the Kellofaplan, I think it was called the Planner Love Box. This one's kind of cute too. Maybe just a smaller piece of it over here. I'll have to tear this part though. Now this one might not stay. I'm not 100% sold on this one. I think I actually like these lighter ones better, so let's go ahead and take this one up. I'm not too worried about that waist because there's quite a bit on that roll. Okay, let's see. Let's grab this one. I don't want all of my grid to be on one page. I want some of it to be over here. But I also don't necessarily want it all lined up on top of each other either. We're just flying by the seat of our pants now, y'all. It's just whatever happens. Let's see. Maybe on this one, we'll do a little small bit here. So this is the only row that doesn't have anything. What are we going to do on this one? I don't know. Okay, that might have to be okay. All right, now let's look back at these little decorative stickers, and I don't have my eye on anything special here because I like it all. So I think I'm just going to try to put a lot of these in here in no particular place or anything. I just want to get them on the page. So let's see, this one might be kind of cute sitting here. I love this one with these blueberries. Well, I just covered up my 26, but I guess that's all right since I wasn't planning on writing anything there anyway. All right, again, I might be out of frame for y'all. Sorry about that. Let's put these macarons over here. And probably going to cover up some of that 22. I wonder if there are any quotes back here. We have a few. A page a day keeps the doctor away is kind of cute. I don't really have much room for anything here, but I don't know that I want to add this black in the, I wonder if it would fit here. Let's try it. That might sit there. Okay, and let's get back to the prettiness again. I really like these flowers, and I was just about to stick some up here when I realized they would probably clash with all of this. So I may not be able to pull the flowers. Maybe we'll pull this tea kettle. It has the flowers on it. These look like hyacinths. I love hyacinths. I don't really know where to put this thing, y'all. I don't want it directly above this or below that, but I don't want a diagonal either. I don't think it would look good up there. I'm getting stuck. I think I'm going to try and grab, I'm going to start with this floral. I really want this larger, darker one, but I don't know if I can work that in here. I don't know if I like that because it's kind of lost up here on this washi. Maybe I can find a different spot. Oh boy, this sticker is really down. Maybe we can put him here. I really didn't want him to be too close to those others, but I feel like I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, and since I pulled that one, I really want to find a spot for this one. Now, for a minute, I thought on that page where I wrote the word gratitude, I kind of thought about taking some label paper and covering up what was there and adding some of these stickers on that page. I'm not completely opposed to it. I may end up having to do that. I'm going to put this one down here by these books. Okay, I think that will do okay for this. Let's come back and look at this guy for a second. I think I want to have a look at my label paper and see if I could cover this up and maybe some of these things too. So let me get some label paper. Okay, I have a variety of little scraps from when I do that workflow sticker. These are the pieces that get trimmed off. But I don't know how that would look, because if I do that, it would actually be covering up more than what I need. I don't know, y'all. This could be an epic fail, but I'm just kind of tempted to try. And I don't know that this would actually cover this up all the way. I may have to white this out. It might show through it. So let's go ahead and put some white out on here. And if it doesn't work out, then next month I'll know not to do this again. See, I'll do all the experimentation and y'all can learn from my mistakes. How about that? Now, I know some of that whiteout is going to show through my sticker just because I didn't, measure that out or anything. Okay, let's take this little teacup here. Or actually, let's go look at this big one that we saw back here. This one's huge, but it would cover a lot of this. I better get my wax paper. I don't know. I mean, I want to be brave, but at the same time, I don't want to ruin everything. Okay, I don't think that'll be too bad. I think I'm going to put this here, y'all. I don't think I'm going to white out that line. I think I'm just going to leave it there. Look at me trying something new. Who would have ever thunk it? Okay, and now I want to do these also. This time, I might can get away with one of these smaller ones. I'm a messy crafter, so sorry if this gets on y'all's nerves. Oh, and I do need to white that out. So do y'all cover up things that are already in your planner to try and change things up a bit, or do you just kind of grin and bear it and go with what's already there? That's normally what I do. I'm not someone that ventures out too much. I'm feeling like since I have this teacup here, I need the little teapot. And yes, it's just going to be floating in midair. Oh, I might lose some of it. I did lose a little bit of it there. Okay, lesson learned. I don't want to pull it up because it may mess up that label paper that I put underneath. Okay, and let's wipe this one out. And this is just a Tombow mono correction tape. Nothing special. Okay, and I'll just trim this down a little. I don't think we're going to clear this one page in the sticker book, but we're going to get close to it. I can't believe it's August, y'all. This is just nuts. Nuts, I tell ya. Okay, I want this cake. Y'all know I want this cake. And who cares that it's as big as the teapot? Okay, now what about this? I don't know what to do here. Maybe we can white that out and add another Kellofaplan floral. Let's see what's left in here. Maybe I can put one of these down. More whiteout. And again, I'm just using the whiteout to try and keep the image on the paper from showing through my sticker paper or label paper or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I think I'm going to try to take one of these big corner ones. What else do we have? Before I grab that, let's look. I do have this little one, but I think it's too small. All right, let's go for the big one. And we'll put him here. And yes, I know everyone can see the whiteout. Oh, I forgot to put the label paper down. Oh well. We're living and learning. This isn't something, like I said, that I don't do this very often, so it's a little outside my norm. If I did this all the time, I probably would have not forgotten to put down that label paper. All right, let's see what this is looking like, y'all. Let's see. How does this go? Okay, so it goes like this, and this goes like this. I'm wondering if I need to pull this other one and stick it over here. I mean, as long as we're trying to use up some stickers, you know, maybe I will. At least down here, I don't have to try to cover anything up. But I will have to be careful since I have this teacup down here. I'm just going to put it here. Ooh, I think my stickers are, my scissors are getting sticky. Time to clean them. I usually clean them with undo, but I have not done that in a while. And I feel like I've been using them more lately than you know, is normal for me. Okay, now let's get back over here and have another look. I don't think I'm going to be able to use these scraps anywhere because I got so busy putting down these planny thing stickers. I kind of forgot about these scraps, y'all. It's like I want to use these. I just can't figure out where I would put them. I think I better leave well enough alone over here. Let's just keep our attention on this page. I might leave this one alone. I may just save these little scraps for another time because I do have this little bouquet here, or this little bunch, and that one. Whoops. Did I put this in the wrong place? I'm going the wrong way, y'all. Oh, I'm so dumb. Here's the other page. There's only 2 pages. Okay, so this is what I have left out of this collection. Not a lot. So what I'm thinking, the half sheet planners that we got from Kellofaplan here recently, these little scraps might work in there. So I'm going to save those. And I don't think I'm going to use these because on these I do have a full sheet left and I've got 2 pages of boxes. So I think we're going to be good on that. Let's go ahead and get this page out and add our July sticker, and then we'll be ready to punch those holes and get this back on the disc. So I just need to find my little clear July, or not July, I almost messed up. I'm looking for August. Oh, and I need to pull the August and the 2025. Okay, this is the page I'm looking for here. Just want to grab this little August sticker for my tab. Okay, and over here, I want to put an August and a 2025. And I guess this black's okay because we do have this little black sticker over here. So I'm just going to put this at the top and grab the matching 2025, and we'll be ready to call this one done. Looks like next month I'll have to choose a different font. This is the last one like this. Okay, guys, I think that is going to do it for this spread. So let me see. I do need to punch these and this here. I'm going to see if I can punch these both at the same time with this Happy Planner punch. Now this paper might be too thick. I don't know. Okay, I think we're going to do it. I'm getting ready to have, oh, there we go. One of the things was stuck. Okay. I was getting worried, y'all. Okay, guys, I think that is going to do it for this one. Let's put this one back on the planner disc and see what we think about it. Okay, guys, let's have a look. So this is going to be our August tab divider. So we labeled that. I'm only going to label the front, and this is going to be the page where I'm going to make some notations about gratitude for the month. I do feel like this is still really plain. I probably could have brought in some of those scraps. I wonder if I should bring in some of those edge pieces. Sorry, guys. I thought we were wrapping this up, but all of a sudden I had an idea. See, I was thinking maybe I can put these edge pieces up here. I wonder if I have enough. I might. Let's pull this back out and just have a little experiment. Some of y'all are probably cringing thinking, what is she doing? But we're going to give it a try. I'm going to put this wax paper down though, just since everything's already in the book. I don't want to stick to something by accident. Okay, what else do we have? We have, I think I want to try this one because it's got kind of almost a pretty good sizable flower there. Or I think that might be it. Yeah, that's a little better. Let me put that back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Okay, so here is our gratitude page. And then for the monthly, what I'm going to do here is these dots will indicate, like the pink dot will indicate, we'll go with this pink box and so on and so forth. And one of these is going to be, or these are going to be for my lettering themes for that week. So one of them, I don't know which, I'll have to look at my quotes and see which ones I think will fit. I'm going to do, one category is going to be wacky. So I'll do wacky quotes for a week. 1 week will be back to school. Another week will be maybe faith quotes. And then another week might be some Instagram challenges. I'll have to look and see. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm not the fastest crafter, nor am I the neatest. I always have a mess everywhere I go. But anyway, I think it's fun, and I got it together, and I'm loving the purples, and I'm absolutely obsessed with that Plain Anything sticker book. I'm also happy I was able to get into my Kellofaplan stash and use up some of my older florals. So anyway, guys, I thank y'all for joining me tonight. I appreciate having y'all here. If you've been hanging around for a while and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, but you're enjoying my content, I would love for you to go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here. Also, if you enjoyed the Plan With Me, please go on and click that like button. Leave me a comment down below. And y'all let me know what's going on and whether or not you picked up that Live Love Posh release today. Otherwise, guys, y'all have a great evening, a wonderful week. Happy August, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.